Hello every pony, my name is Time Sentry of the Bronie Brothers and welcome back to Danganronpa. 1-2 reload, goodbye despair. We're gonna finish trial. So, let's get this over with. And I also want to point out, whoever killed Ibuki and Hyoko, they actually set up a trap to make us think that Ibuki was killed first. And we actually fell for it. So in other words, whoever the killer is, they actually thought this through. Moving on.
I'm Monomi. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this?
I don't know, why?
We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed.
Yeah,
That's
it shouldn't
why
be.
I want you to remember this.
Alright, we're listening.
Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
I'll only save when I'm signing off. The reason the killer did an imitation murder is the reason other falsifying the murder sequence. Doing something like that even exists?
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie.
Okay.
About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right? But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape. Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
She's got a point.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete.
What do you mean?
If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
What are you talking about? Hyoko's murder wasn't
I
planned?
understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
What do you mean?
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Oh, the mirror.
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say!
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Why Hyoko went to the music venue? If that's the key, I need to find out, no matter the cost. Ooh, motel room key.
Why
Right?
did Hyoko
No.
go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
Oh.
No, maybe.
Ooh, yeah.
She went of her own free will.
I agree with that. It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know?
Actually, there's another reason.
I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
No. I don't think that's it.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
Uh-oh.
I won't lose.
Yep, I was afraid of that. And that line means...
Are you saying
battle.
my gut was wrong? This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
No! That's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Mommy! Ooh, Sonia's account. I need Sonia's account.
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
But Hyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later. The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on! Try remembering Hyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer!
No, she didn't.
Allow me to cut through those words! The reason Hyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
She can't dress
Yeah,
herself.
it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then, the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes.
Please don't.
Do whatever you want to me.
Hajime,
I'll pass.
now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Please don't.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Please don't.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Please don't.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
killed Hiyoko.
Creepy.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Yeah, like Justice
Which
Hammer.
means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
What? The killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Why are you asking out?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak?
For now.
I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps! Everyone actually needs help from scum like me!
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion.
What?
Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
For once, I think he might be right.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be!
No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
That's strange. That's very strange.
This is strange? What's strange?
I see. It's not something we finished talking about. The footprints. There's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why aren't there any footprints? Okay. Stepladder?
I can prove it with this! If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
What about that spot right there?
You noticed such a small detail! How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
What are you talking about? We're obviously leading up to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this. You're someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video,
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
Me? Just as I thought, it comes down to that. It's all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
So, what are we playing? Any clue in that video? So, what are we playing? The hanging in the video that I saw. Based on... Oh, we're doing this. I should figure out what's strange. Okay, Wait a minute. There wasn't any blood right here.
Here! That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
Say what?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about? The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Jockey said that the stepladder was in a different place. But if that's the case, the thing that's actually different between the video and the actual scene of the crime is that thing, the place where the killer did something. Wait. I think I know what it is. Oh boy, it's a long one. Location. Dang it. That was hard.
That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
In order to show how the video instead of somewhere else. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is like Mario Kart, except you're surfing. Question 1. Which part of the surveillance? Wait. I better be careful. Okay, I might want to slow down. Question 2. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? Probably the music venue. Oh, I could've... Okay, final question. What did the killer do with the camera? They took it with them. Sweet! Hey, there's a T missing.
It's all coming together! That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then, only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
Wait, what?
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but... in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
Oh, they destroyed it.
I see!
Right?
The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
Oh, hello, Brosami. Who's your favorite character in this game? Well, if I had to be honest, I say my favorite character is Chiaki Nanami. She's a gamer like me. Plus, I think she and Hajime might have made a great couple, but since Junko Enoshima killed her, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Unless there's a way to bring people back from the dead. Which might be hard. So what's your favorite character, Brosami? I'll let you think about it.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
Wow, how did I miss that?
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Wait, I think I know where the killer took the recording. That room that I was in. And when... it must have been the... what's the word? It was next to the... on-room thing on the second floor. What was it called again? Hangman's Camp. Maybe that will help. Okay, I think the last one is room, but... Wait! I think I... No. Oh no. It's two. Yeah, it's 2 Fs. Oh. Anyone got an R? They're like... I did not want to stick around if... Oh, come on!
I got it!
Seriously, I'm down to half health.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Oh! Wait. Nagito Kameda, how are you commentating on this channel? Oh, aren't you on trial with us? And also, I like how you say that your favorite character is Nikomaru. Not a bad choice. I hope it gets better soon. Moving on.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
Okay. Oh, the curtain. Right?
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
Or they might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Wow, I actually hit 2. Okay.
There's no way the conference room
I think I know what...
and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
Or they might have tampered with the camera.
Go away,
I still
white
can't
noises.
believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
I'm glad I'm Nagito from Danganronpa 3, the anime, not V3, the game, which is my past when I'm just a kid and go to school. Okay. That would make... So, Nagito, are you from the Despair arc or the Hope arc? And you better not say the Future arc, because you're supposed to be in the Neo World program. Okay, let's try this again.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Gotcha!
That must be it! What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain, but after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
Yeah.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monomi.
Hey, don't be
Oh,
mean.
yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would
I
look
get
like a
it.
conference room?
I totally agree.
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage.
Seriously?
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
I guess so.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
What do you mean? Wait. You're talking about that candle, because they could have just used the lights, but they didn't. They used the candle. Was that a decoy too?
I can prove it with this! You're referring to the candle in the music venue, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange.
Despair, of course. I didn't... And when the school... When... I didn't win the school in the Hope arc. Despair, I didn't win school in Hope arc. Okay, I'm at a loss. You're confusing words with me, Nagito.
The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime.
Is he? And Chihiro is my waifu. What does waifu mean? And Nagizo, are you hearing yourself? Seriously, hey, I'm actually mean it. Hey, aren't you hearing yourself right here?
You never suspected that
right
the
there,
video
right now.
you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
I feel like I heard Bayside cops that say that.
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
That video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue. Which means there was a fake somewhere. That fake must have been... Ooh! The conference room, right?
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki.
But
the killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
But isn't there only one bag? It is a limited item.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
Seriously? Who? What kind of idiot would do that? And I mean, Ibuki was in bed. There is no way she would have left there. Seriously. Hey, tell me something. If this happened at midnight, there had to be someone with her at the time, or someone just went in there. And I know it wasn't in Fuyuhiko. Then again, it might be Fuyuhiko, but I know he has changed. He's starting to change, but if it wasn't him, who was it? Wait a minute. I'm starting to... Oh, man. I think I know who the killer is. And I'm not believing it. Man, it can't be. This person that I'm thinking, it can't be the killer, right? And the one who set the trap for me was... Nagito? If you know who the killer is, don't tell me. Or at least give me the wrong answer, because I think I know who did it, but I'm not gonna like it.
But
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. If I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
What are you talking about?
Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
Well, I think I know who it is, but I'm not gonna like it. Alright, the killer is... Meeny, miny, mo, tiger by the toe. Dang it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch the tiger by the toe. No. She was the last to see her. Don't make me do it. No. All right. Sorry.
You're the only one!
Sorry, Mikan.
Mikan, you're the killer, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, this is what I'm confused about. Oh, she's scared of her own shadow. So what what would make her the killer?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
That's impossible. She's scared of her own shadow.
I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible?
Yeah.
A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
Exactly. It's gotta be a trick.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
What are you talking about?
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
What are you talking
Now
about?
that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
Yeah,
But
it's
you're
gotta
the
be.
only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room.
No, she went to bed.
Is
Hey,
that
remember?
also a coincidence?
Huh? What are you talking about? Shouldn't you get some rest already? See? She probably went upstairs to go to sleep. On-call room. She went there, not the conference room. This has gotta be a mistake.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room.
No, that's impossible. No, there's no way she would kill anyone.
That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music venue.
No, this is
Showed
circumstantial.
that to me.
There's no way. No way.
Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
What if
only
it was
that.
a cane?
The others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Is this true?
Wait a second!
Yeah, give her a chance.
What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible!
Yeah.
There's no way I could kill someone!
Yeah, she could barely kill a shadow.
It's not literally impossible.
Huh?
Can't you give a better defense than that?
What are you talking
This
about?
shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikon is the killer?
Yeah,
I
that's
agree.
impossible.
It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
Hey,
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
yeah. Don't be mean.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How
Poor
many
thing.
times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, I think you should start changing your answer. Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? Yeah. Yeah. We gotta just change it to someone else.
Can you hold on a minute?
Oh no, what do you have to say?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
What are you talking about?
Are you serious?
I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Yeah, this is getting serious.
What do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang! That's a huge deal!
A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's that?
What's
supposed to
wrong
mean?
with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope, and keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this.
Huh?
The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Darn. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
Yeah, what was it? So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Seriously?
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
Very
How is
stupid.
that a decisive clue?
Yeah,
Huh?
that made no sense.
You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
A decisive clue? What clue? Might as well.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know.
Oh man, I missed.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime
Dang
scene
it.
was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame!
Okay, let's try that
Ibuki
again.
didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
That must be it.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope. She had no external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself. I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
Wait. Let's not... Wait, are you saying her autopsy was based on a lie?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
And now that I think about it, if a doctor or a nurse killed someone and they had to do an autopsy, when others were around, and so they could just manipulate it and make up an autopsy. That would mean it's possible that she can get away with it.
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! stories like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not
Is that
taking her
true?
side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mikon nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Yeah, me neither.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
Huh?
What are you talking
And
about?
if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikon because she was nursing her.
So Mikon volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
That's
Say
a little...
what?
Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
Huh?
I'm not a criminal. Mikon is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikon is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer.
Yeah, she's barely...
There's no way.
She's scared of her own shadow.
I'm capable of killing someone.
Yeah, she could
Is that
barely...
really true?
What are you talking about? She could barely stand up against Hiyoko.
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop! I don't want to do this either! Of course I don't want to do this! But I need to do this!
You doubt your friends?
That's not it! I suspect them because I want to believe them!
What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
What just happened?
Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always.
You okay?
It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Hey, Mikon!
It's not fair. It's
What just happened?
Not fair. 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 Not fair.
What just
Why
happened?
won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away.
Yandere? Like Yandere Simulator? I'm really confused. And she's starting to scare me.
What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Hey, we forgave you like a dozen times.
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered 2 of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair. Hey, Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it?
What do you mean?
Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming
Are
the
you
video
mean
was
or
filmed
bad?
at the conference
Mean
room.
or sad? Mean or sad?
Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer! The video... I never filmed that video!
It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime.
Yandere means a character, usually a girl, who fits the archetype of being generally loving as well as obsessed with their love interest. So what?
So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Was that the answer we're trying to say, Nikito? Because if it was, I think Nanami beat you to the punch.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
You didn't do anything wrong! So, there's no need to forgive you if you haven't done anything wrong.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
The killer's mistake?
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is
I
that
think I know what
really your proof?
the answer is.
You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Dang it.
Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Okay.
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
What the?
Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Okay, this is starting to get annoying.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Oh,
Just
come
from
on.
that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime,
Come on.
pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
Dang it.
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
This is hard.
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer!
Yeah, I'm starting to bore everyone.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Okay,
I'm not the killer!
let's try it one more time.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Got it!
I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Finally! Hey,
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
what are you talking?
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle. So how can you
How did you know
anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
He was the only one.
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Is this true?
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me!
We want to, but
Huh? I was wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
What are you talking about?
I mean, it's impossible.
Huh? Impossible?
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
Yeah. It's
That
creeping
tote
me
bag.
out.
Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Yeah, we never told you anything about it.
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item.
That's what I kept on
So
saying.
don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think?
Yeah, that's what I
why
said
that video
earlier.
isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer.
Wow, who knew my defense would actually become my undoing?
So you'll forgive me, right?
Sorry?
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
We always forgave you. What the? Panic. Oh, and it's the last one. Oh no! Not the reload! You will no longer be able to use just the X button. Okay. If I run out, press that and try. That's. True despair.
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item! That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
I want to, but we're not getting anywhere. Sorry. What the?
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please,
on, come on, come on, come on.
Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
This is
The
the end!
bonus theater bonus prize, wasn't it?
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Mikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left. Please, just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Closing argument. Okay. Stock one. Okay, that's off the list. So is that one. Wait, last stock already? This is gonna be the quickest one.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Nikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time. When in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake.
You mean a decoy?
I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene.
Yeah, we kind of
The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music video, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene.
Yeah, we kind of screwed up there.
In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room.
A closed room murder.
They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside.
Yeah, we kind of screwed up there.
In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Sorry. I'm gonna miss her.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
Yeah, it's creeping me out.
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you.
And we got the creepy a remnant of despair back. That's not good.
This feeling of despair!
Yep, she's back. Beep! If I had to select my my number one creeped out, if I had a top 15 remnants of despair, her list, and what creeps me out the most, she win first prize.
Mikan, what has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Okay. And my score is... another B. I could live with that.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
Sorry, Mikan, but you're just creeping me out. Case closed.
Well now.
Now then, though it may be obvious at this point.
Correct!
You got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. That's right, the true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikan Sumiki.
Damn it.
You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I can't believe she would do that. And now we got a remnant of this, 2 remnants of this, and I thought 1 remnant of despair is back, but now we got 2 of them. Are you saying Mikan is the one who nursed us back to health was the one who killed them? I'm just as surprised as you. I never expected her to go back to despair. Her, Mikan.
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikan. And did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them? Meep. Hey! Don't just laugh, say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
She's gone cuckoo.
Hey!
This is nothing like Pico. She actually gone mental.
That's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan Sumiki we knew.
Hey.
Based on my predictions, she might caught it too.
Say what?
The despair disease? She had it? But that doesn't make sense. And if the disease was removed from everyone after the killing, she would have confessed. But you're saying she still had it? And the reason why I'm doing this is because my mask/night mask is broke.
What?
Mikan. And 2, you say?
I
know because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse at her, her expression was HB? H8? What does that mean? I'm a Bood new. That's a weird name. I am not gay. Full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Oh yeah, I might have forgotten, I may not have mentioned this, but Junko brainwashed her as a guinea pig. But then she did it again and with the others. So I guess that little brainwashing was buried deep up until she got the disease and was just bursting out to play. Hold on, did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? Then that means she was...
What?
Hajime, had something crossed your mind? Oh boy, why did I think of that? Mikan felt really warm at the time. And now that I think about it, that must have been a high fever. Just like what Ibuki and Akane had. Even you.
It cannot be!
Then because of that disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps...
The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name. Despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was like overcome with despair.
See?
Then that's the reason why she can still laugh in such a hopeless situation. She's creeping me out.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before you is no longer the super high school level health committee member. She is a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the super high school level despair. Actually, I prefer the word the remnant of despair. A remnant of despair. Kinda like you. Remnant of despair? That's the reason why I can't not forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope?
Possible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair? Huh? That's completely wrong. What are you talking about?
Huh?
What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
You mean Ryota? Is that his name? Well, his super high school level title is the super high school level animator. In fact, he's the reason why we're in this mess. So when you think about it, it's all his fault.
Huh? Huh?
Who cares who you were talking about? If only they were still alive, they'll be so happy. I know.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me.
Who loved you?
I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Who are you talking about? I understand that I've done something unforgivable. But you know, to transcend all that is truly...
It's love.
What love is all about. Ha! Sound familiar. Eh, Nagito?
Hey.
I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand? Yeah. Who's your beloved? It's because... Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you. Oh boy.
Well?
Even if I say this, I'm surely nobody here who would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. What? WTF? Yeah, me too. What the flim-flam? This feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me.
Ah, how amazing.
It's like nothing matters. I could just die. That's how little it matters. And she's lost it. Seriously, who's your beloved? Who cares about hope or despair? It's love. Only love.
Could it be?
Nagito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
This is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair, you were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to the disease. Because thanks to the disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Mind telling us who your beloved is? Wait, you remember? Uh-oh. That's not good. Apparently, that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom. Which means you had the remembering disease? You mean the memory disease. That would make much more sense.
But...
If this means she remembered something and ended up like this, yeah, she remembered she was a remnant of despair.
Such despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to this island? She was brainwashed. It's not her fault. Don't get angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know. Huh? What are you talking about? We barely did anything wrong. Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So, it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see. Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. Seriously, who's your beloved? And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the hell are you talking about? Mikan, who's your beloved? This is not the real Mikan, please answer. Did you really remember? You ended up like this all because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. And who's your beloved? There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikan. Of course this isn't the real Mikan. She was brainwashed. She became brainwashed and then she reverted back to her normal self, and then when she remembered, she went back to this evil self. You still doubt me? Then to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It better be who your beloved is. It's about the World Ender organization that you all were worrying about. Oh, finally, we're getting somewhere. It's not the identity of your beloved, but what are you gonna do?
You serious?
You know? Not know. I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along. How that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also known as Future Foundation? What? I'm confused. World Ender is Future Foundation. And Future Foundation was World Ender? What's going on here? Seriously, the people that destroyed the world is Future Foundation? You've got to be kidding me! Future Foundation was after the remnants of despair. So I'm confused. Future Foundation is World Ender. Seriously. Why didn't anybody tell me? The symbol on the ancient ruins door. It was the Japanese word for future. Wait. The door is from Future Foundation? Seriously? My mind is blown and twisted up. Hey, just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning? As the name suggests, that organization is the World Ender. I beg to differ. Their purpose is to take out despair, or by any means necessary. I know the any means necessary is kind of cliche, but they're the one that created the Neo World program for you guys just to be rehabilitated. Good. So, I'm at a loss. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. Are you talking about the world that you crave for? Or where everything is in ruins? Because I think that's a good idea for a world ender. The world ender that destroys the evil world in order to save the good world. I guess I could put it like that. Maybe. I don't know anymore. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves. Poop. If you're saying in the other word, or in another word, I would totally agree with you, but I consider not to swear, which is why I leave out the bad words that are in the dialogue.
This is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know. As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monomi? Oh, that's right. You were with one of the you were with you were with Geku Kohara, the super high school level. Actually, the former super high school level counselor, was it? Oh, actually, the therapist. You were with the therapist, who was then killed by a Monokuma. Still don't know what the big sis Junko is about, but I might want to look it up later.
You...
I knew it. Monomi, Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monomi, whose real name is Usami, yes. Monokuma, no. Well, Monokuma did infiltrate a future foundation thanks to Nikazome, the super high school Chiza Nikazome. Was that her last name? I forget. Anyway, she was infected by despair, and she gave it to the chairman, and who also got infected with despair, and he planted it in Future Foundation as a seed of despair, and most of Future Foundation died. Monomi and I aren't members. Don't you lie! Of course, Monomi, he is a member.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own. Oh, don't you start.
Hey,
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikan, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us. Of course I know that. Who is it? Who is it? Wait, you know who the traitor is? Well, it can't be the others. I think, please tell me it's Nagito. Let's see, the Future Foundation lackey that is hiding among us. You all is?
Oh?
Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think? What? You're not gonna tell us? You better start talking.
of course not!
Aw, hell no! You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be so impatient. Oh, come on, just tell us now! Oh, and tell me, please tell me, is the traitor, Nagito? It's gotta be Nagito. I mean, Nagito. Probably when that countdown ends. Seriously, what's that countdown for? You even know about that?
Oh?
I don't know anything. Don't you lie to me. Of course you do. You know... Oh, that... And you know who the traitor is. You know what that countdown thing is. But you're not gonna even tell us? I have a feeling that's what it is. But who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love from the bottom of my heart. I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Beacon, is this really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe you were like this all along. Because if that's true, then who's the person we've been spending time with until now? The past. Oh yeah. Oh, you actually remembered that you were clumsy and afraid of your own shadow in the past. Especially, and besides, the Twilight Syndrome is proof. That person, she didn't exist in the beginning. Yeah, she did. She was just my past self who lost her school memories. Yeah, because she was brainwashed and became a slave to Junka Enoshima, and then later became a remnant of despair. I know the secrets. You guys is considered that thing a friend.
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self. This isn't you! That's...
Well...
That applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memories it is, losing memories are...
Do you understand?
Like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? losing our memories makes us shadows of the past. Don't you think?
Hey,
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to the story. That story about our stolen school lives.
hey!
So, if it was all true all along, our memories were taken away.
Damn it!
If it was true, we wouldn't be suffering this much. Well, why don't you just take it your sweet time and remember at your own pace. Oh, Monokuma. Is it alright if you start now? Wait, you're going through with the execution? No! Don't you even dare! I won't allow it. I won't allow it.
Yes, indeed.
Punish... Why? Mikan, why do you have to end it like this? You just gave us a million questions that you have to answer for, and now you're not going to tell us and you just want to die with the secret? That's just stupid. And I will not forgive you for that. So there, I won't forgive you. Is that what you want?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Oops. My bad. Guess I have to go back through the trial one more time. And to get what she said.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me.
Seriously, who's your beloved?
I can finally see them.
See who?
Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No! No, wait! Hey, don't you hit that, don't you... Come on! No! Stay away from her! Come on! Give us a chance to get some information out of her! And she's getting executed. What are we doing now? Oh boy. Bye ouchies? That's a stupid name. You missed. What the? I got a bad feeling about this. What's happening? Whoa! Ah, I get it. Rocket punch. I get it now. Okay, I have to admit, that part is really funny. But the rest, I'm just confused. At least I figured out why they call it Rocket Punch Market. Rocket Punch. The fist was a rocket. And I didn't see her blow up or die. She just left. Is it really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki and Hiyoko was Mikan? And she's been executed? I wouldn't say that. I say she she went on a trip on her very rocket ship. She went on a trip in her giant rocket ship, which looks like a fist. Little Einsteins. No offense. Anyway, her crime, she committed her crime because she was afflicted by despair disease. So... now what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that beacon from earlier? Was that her true form? Or is that itself a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it!
It doesn't matter either way. If she ended up like that just from remembering, then all along Beacon was never worth being a symbol of hope. Don't you say that!
But...
if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, if she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
isn't that right?
So let's just move on. Come on, let's all take this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait!
That's impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so... like a house of cards, turns collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friends were taught how we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice toward us. And now, there's no way we can just move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor too.
Wrong!
Too bad, that's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor. So who was the traitor?
Come on!
The traitor is still alive, as proof. See how fine Monomi looks right now. I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of future Foundation. So you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
What does that make you feel? You did say that you're different than Monomi.
Phew!
Who cares about who I am? More importantly, I'm tired. The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right eye during the break.
Hey!
Your right eye is made out of black beans?
Hey!
Wait, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, isn't it said that life has ups and downs? It's fun because ups and downs come after ups. But if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So, I order you to help you guys feel better. I've prepared a special event. What are you talking about? Head over to the first island beach. An old friend will be waiting there. Old friend? Are you talking about Onikamaru?
huh?
Hey!
It is, isn't it? Nikamaru was safe after all. Safe? How should I say this? I knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nikamaru would come back to us in one piece. Yeah! I feel hope already. We're starting to see light of hope. The light of hope? I'm happy Nikamaru is returning to us, but
So just as I thought.
3 of our friends just died, so honestly, I honestly can't be happy. Sonia.
However...
Even so, I'm still happy. If Nikamaru is safe, I'm truly happy.
Fine.
If you are happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. People, perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still live.
Hey, Supreme Overlord. Of who gives a crap. That line doesn't suit you at all.
Silence. I shall crush you into dust.
Ibuki, Hyoko, Mikan, can you hear us? If you are unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me for right now. I want to warmly welcome Nikomaru when he returns to us. You don't have to worry, Isonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
Right?
Then let's all go greet Nikomaru. Let's make it grand even for those who have died. Are those tears of joy? Do you still have after effects of the disease? I don't get this at all. Akane?
All right!
Let's go! You're right. Nikomaru's coming back. When we heard that, we were unable to contain our excitement and as he jumped into the elevator.
Uh-oh.
Man, they just ran out without listening to what I have to say. Too bad.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around until others have finished talking? What does that mean? Yeah, I'm still here.
Hey!
You're plotting something, aren't you?
No way!
I'm not plotting anything. I'm just trying to properly explain everything to them, including Nikomaru's body. What about it? It's their fault for not sticking around until I finish talking. So if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility. What did you do to Nikomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him, that's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So it just couldn't be helped. What did you do? What did he do? As soon as we exited the island, we started running. Hurry to the beach of the island!
All right!
Let's all laugh! Even though our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we kept up on running toward the beach on the first island. Nikomaru! You here? Where in the world is Nikomaru?
Hey!
Nikomaru, show yourself!
Listen!
We have come to pick you up. Please hurry and come back out of hiding. We raised our voices. We looked around the area. We raised our voices again. We looked around the area again. And so on and so forth, we kept looking for him. But...
Hey!
What the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Did we get false info from Monokuma again? And that's when it happened. He showed up. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Nikomaru! Oh,
Could it be?
that voice. With high hopes in our hearts, we turned around in the direction of the voice. And then we saw something truly unbelievable. Yeah, that he's alive. What? What's with your faces? He's back.
Huh? What the?
Yo,
What are you looking at?
I've kept you waiting.
Hey, what's going on?
Why are you giving him the
Perhaps you don't
psychic
remember
trick?
my face since we haven't seen each other in a while.
Huh? What are you
That's
talking
pretty
about?
sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh?
Huh?
You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru?
Unbelievable. Again with the it.
Haven't you noticed it yourself?
Are you talking to me?
What do you mean, noticed?
Seriously, what's
Oh,
going
you mean
on?
this body?
What do you mean?
This is nothing!
Huh?
The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
What just happened? Okay. That does it for this video. If you liked it, subscribe to our channel and tap the bell to be notified for more videos. And until then, I'm just gonna faint. Now, if you could excuse me, I'm gonna faint. So, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye. I'm gonna faint.